Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are going to see an important topic in biochemistry, that is lipids. In this chapter we'll discuss about the definition of lipids, difference between lipids and fats, occurrence, classification of lipids, biological significance of lipids, fatty acids, types of fatty acids, tests to check purity of fatty acids, and some facts about lipids. Firstly, we'll see the definition of lipids. Lipids are organic substances that are insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, ether, etc. Actually are potentially related to fatty acids and are utilized by the body. Now we'll see the differences between lipids as well as fats. Lipids are diverse groups of biomolecules found in the animal body, whereas fats are a type of lipid. Triglycerides, phospholipids and steroids are three types of lipids. Saturated fat and trans fat are the two types of fats. Some lipids are solids and others are liquids, where fats are solid substances only. Lipids serves as a structural component as well as energy molecule in the body. Fats are used as an energy source. Now we'll see the occurrence. When compared to carbohydrates as well as proteins, lipids yield more calories of energies. For example, 1 gram of lipids yield nearly 9 calories. Lipids are present in both plant as well as animal sources. Now we will see the plant sources. Oils from various oil seeds like groundnut, sunflower, coconut, mustard seed and cotton seed. Animal sources includes milk, butter, ghee, meat, egg yolk, pork, liver and fish. These are the sources of lipids. Now we'll see the classification of lipids. Lipids are mainly classified into three types, that are simple lipids, compound lipids, derived lipids. Simple lipids are of two types, fats and oils as well as waxes, where compound lipids includes phospholipids, glycolipids, lipoproteins and other complex lipids. Derived lipids are glycerol and some other alcohols. Now we will see elaborately about simple lipids. Simple lipids are esters of fatty acids with alcohol. There are two types of simple lipids, that are fats and oils as well as waxes. Firstly, we will see about fats and oils. Fats and oils are also known as triglycerides. These are esters of fatty acids with glycerol. The main difference between fats and oils are at its nature in room temperature. Where oils are liquid in room temperature, fats are solid at room temperature. Waxes are esters of fatty acids with alcohol other than glycerol. These alcohols may be aliphatic or alicyclic. Now we'll see the second type, compound lipids. Compound lipids, these are esters of fatty acids with alcohols containing additional groups such as phosphate, nitrogenous base, carbohydrate, proteins. There are nearly four types of compound lipids. First one is phospholipids. Phospholipids are of two types, glycerophospholipids, sphingophospholipids. Glycerophospholipids is nothing but phospholipids contain glycerol as the alcohol. Example, lecithin, cephalin. Where sphingospholipids are, sphingosine is the alcohol in this group of phospholipids. Example, sphingomyelin. Now we'll see the second category, glycolipids. These lipids contain a fatty acid, carbohydrate and nitrogenous base. The alcohol is sphingosine, hence they are also called as glycosphingolipids. Glycerol and phosphates are absent. Example, cerebrosides and gangliosides. Now we'll see the third one, lipoproteins. These are macromolecular complexes of lipids. Macromolecular complexes of lipids with proteins. Example, VLDL, very low density lipid, LDL, low density lipid, HDL, high density lipid. Now see the last one, other complex lipids. Sulfolipids, aminolipids and lipopolysaccharides are among the other complex lipids. Now see the third main category, derived lipids. Derived lipids. These are derivatives obtained on the hydrolysis of group 1 and group 2 lipids, which possesses the characteristics of lipids. Here the group 1 group 2 are, group 1 is simple lipid, group 2 is compound lipid. While hydrolyzing the both simple as well as compound lipid, we yield derived lipids. These include glycerol and other alcohols, fatty acids, mono and diacyl glycerol lipid soluble vitamins, steroid hormones, hydrocarbons and ketone bodies. Now we'll see the biological significance of lipids. Lipid forms one of the three main types of foodstuffs. As an essential dietary constituent, it performs the important function of supplying fuel to the body. It yields more heat and energy than carbohydrates. In our body, fatty acids on normal breakdown process yields acetic acid and bile acids, which forms important building blocks of biologically active and complex materials like cholesterol, sex hormones and steroids. Another function of the dietary lipid is to supply the essential dietary constituent known as essential fatty acids. They resemble vitamins in that they cannot be synthesized by the body and therefore should be supplied in the diet in small quantities for optimal growth. Lack of these constituents in adequate amounts produce deficiency symptoms. Examples of essential fatty acids are linoleic acid, linolenic acid and arachidonic acid. Deposits of fat underneath the skin exert insulating effect to the body. They protect the body from excessive heat or cold, so that fat people are said to be withstand heat or cold better than thin people. The mesenteric fat acts as a padding to protect the internal organs. Vitamins like A, D, E and K, which are fat soluble vitamins, are dietary essentials. Now we'll see what is fatty acids. Fatty acids are carboxylic acids with a hydrocarbon chain. They are the simplest form of lipids. On the basis of hydrocarbon side chain, fatty acids are divided into two main types. First one is saturated fat, second one is unsaturated fat. Both saturated and unsaturated fatty acids almost equally occur in the natural lipids. Saturated fatty acids do not contain double bonds. The saturated fatty acids end with a suffix anoic, the systemic name of the compounds. Example, octanoic acid, ethanoic acid. They are ending with the suffix word anoic, which means saturated fatty acids. A diet high in saturated fat may raise your low density lipid protein cholesterol levels, which will raise your risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Now we'll see the second one, unsaturated fatty acids. The unsaturated fatty acids contain one or more double bonds. Fatty acids with one double bond are mono unsaturated, and those with two or more double bonds are collectively known as polyunsaturated fatty acids. The unsaturated fatty acids end with a suffix enoic. Example, octadecanoic acid. Now we'll see the tests to check the purity of fats and oils. Adulteration of fats and oils is increasing day by day. Several tests are applied in the laboratory to check the purity of the fats and oils. Some of them are discussed thereafter. First one is iodine number. The definition is, it is defined as the number of grams of iodine absorbed by 100 gram of fat or oil. Iodine number is useful to know the relative unsaturation of fats and is directly proportional to the content of unsaturated fatty acids. Thus, lower is the iodine number, less is the degree of unsaturation. Iodine numbers of common oils and fats are given below. Let's see, coconut oil contains only 7 to 10 iodine number, whereas butter is 25 to 28, palm oil is 45 to 55, olive oil is 80 to 85. So that coconut oil contains less iodine number, so less degree of unsaturation. That's why worldwide coconut oil is one of the best edible oil. Next, second one, saponification number. It is defined as the number of milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to hydrolyze 1 gram of fat or oil. Saponification number is a measure of average molecular size of the fatty acids present. Molecular size of fatty acids present. The value is higher for fats containing short chain fatty acids. Saponification numbers of a few fats and oils are given below. Human fat contains 195 to 200. butter contains 230 to 240, coconut oil contains 250 to 260. Now the third one is RM number, that means Reichert Meissl number. It is defined as the number of milligrams of 0.1 normality potassium hydroxide required to completely neutralize the soluble volatile fatty acids distilled from 5 grams of fat. RM number is used in testing the purity of butter. Butter has a RM number in the range of 25 to 30. Adulteration of butter can be easily tested by this sensitive RM number because variation from this normal range like 25 to 30 leads to, we can easily determine the adulteration of fats. I will see the last one, acid number. It is defined as the number of milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to completely neutralize free fatty acids present in 1 gram of fat or oil. In normal circumstances, refined oil should be free from any free fatty acids. Oils on decomposition due to chemical or bacterial contamination yield free fatty acids. So therefore, oils with increased acid number are unsafe for human consumption. Now we'll see some facts about lipids. Let us consider 3 types of fats: trans fat, saturated fat, unsaturated fat. Trans fats are man-made fats, saturated is natural. Both are non-essential fats. The US banned trans fat in June 2008. Trans fats are highly present in fast foods like frozen pizza, vegetable oils, margarine, baked foods, store sandwich, processed foods. Experts estimate that for every 1% of energy that comes from the trans fat, you increase the risk of heart diseases by 12 to 13%. So this is trans fat highly increases the heart diseases. Let's consider second one, saturated fat. These are highly present in butter, cheese, red meat, pork, baked foods, milk and coconut oil. Natural saturated fats found mostly in animal foods are controversial, but most experts agree that consuming large amounts raises the risk of developing many diseases. Now we'll see the unsaturated fat. In unsaturated fat, omega-3 and 6 fatty acids are the only fats we need from our diet. They are found in seeds, nuts, beans, sea veg and some species of fish. Polyunsaturated fats are essential fats vital for brain function, muscle movement, vitamins and mineral absorption and inflammation. Hope you are enjoyed this video. Thank you.